Get in your regular order.
I need you guys in your regular order.
I need your ass. Just like me and yourself.
Yay. Okay, good afternoon. Please be seated. Okay, today is a little bit of an unusual day. Obviously, chapel is in the afternoon, not in the morning. And you're going to leave from here on an activity with your advisory. But before we start that, we will have something of a normal chapel. So, by way of scripture today, we have a joke. There are these two young fish swimming along, and they happen to meet an older fish along the way, who nods at them and says, "Morning, boys, how's the water?" And the two young fish swim on for a bit, and then eventually one of them looks over at the other and goes, "What the heck is water?" No, nothing? Okay. Okay, now if you are worried that I plan to present myself here as the wise older fish explaining what water is to you younger fish, please don't be. I am not the wise old fish. But the point in the fish story is merely that the most obvious, important realities are often the ones that are the hardest to see and the hardest to talk about. And in the day-to-day realities of life, banal platitudes can sometimes have life or death importance. Okay, we're going to start with announcements. On Friday afternoon, there's an opportunity for service hours helping to set up for the craft fair. It's starting around 3:30 in the afternoon. It may go as late as 8 o'clock. If you are interested in helping to serve, if you can send me an email, that would be great. I'll hook you up with the people that you need to be hooked up with. Wednesday is Merit of the Week Day. Since the middle school is gone, we're doing 2 upper school merits of the week. So the 2 upper school merits of the week are to Kai Harris for encouraging a younger student about basketball, and Rogan Jew for helping with packages on more than one occasion. So Kai and Rogan, thank you for doing something extra. You can see me before we leave for the Amazing Race to get your gum. Are there announcements from the floor? Yes?
So I'm realizing I didn't make when I made the announcement about coffee house, I tried to explain what coffee house actually is. And I know most of the student body isn't here yet, but I'm going to make the announcement tomorrow, and I'm probably going to make the announcement Friday as well. So coffee house is just a bunch of students coming together, drinking free coffee with snacks, and watching people play music or play music themselves. It's really fun to come out on this Friday. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Miss Brzezinskis? Sorry.
I have two announcements.
Mm-hmm.
Cross country. We were thinking about having a party today for our end of season celebration, but it's not going to be today. I sent you all an email yesterday. I hope you read it. It's going to be next Thursday at 4 o'clock. And then also, if you're an international student, no matter where you're from, Miss James needs a copy of your passport and your I-20. She can scan it for you and put it on file in our office. So please take some time to go see her before Friday to do that. All of you need to go and do that. So make sure you do that by next week. And then also, if you need a homestay for Thanksgiving, someone who will come and ask for one, please come and see me if you need one and have me get full.
Yep, Miss Campbell, or Miss Camp, sorry. Nora.
Juniors, please stay for an alphabet review after chapel.
Anything else from the floor? Yes, ma'am.
I have lots of blue glasses and you see it, please give them.
Okay. Well done, Supri. Okay. So for the main part of our chapel program today, we're going to watch a TED Talk. Thank you. This TED Talk is given by Lula Membratu. Has anyone heard of Lula before? Okay, I think you'll like her. She's a multimedia artist. She is a singer, and then she also uses Mimu gloves. Have any of you ever heard of Mimu gloves before? Have any of you seen Ariana Grande perform? Okay, so Ariana Grande uses Mimu gloves as well. You'll see that Lula starts with her hands on her face, and when she moves, the sounds change, and then she'll like dance as she's singing. She's controlling the modulation of her voice with her gloves. So watch her do that. It's a really cool. She's one of only about, I think, 20 artists in the world who uses them. But this also fits in with our theme this month of upstanders and bystanders, because Lula Membratu is a Habesha immigrant from Ethiopia. So her message is about not letting the labels that other people put on you define you. But she's also going to perform her music. Well, I say that like she's here right now. In the video, she also performs her music. She's a neat lady. So, okay, without further ado, Lula Membratu.
Talk to tap into that. Connect with the very people that the media has us believing a different dialogue about. In doing so, we will have an empathy for a life unlived. And such a community will teach us the strength, willpower, and then some to know how to navigate with the current status quo of this promised land. I'm not panicking about myself, and whilst it's all fun and games to play every part of the song all by myself, it really is, I kind of enjoy it more doing it with my friends.
Okay, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed Lula's message and her music. She's a cool lady. You can follow her on Twitter at lula.xyz. Okay, our final activity for today is an Amazing Race activity. So, have any of you ever seen The Amazing Race before? Just an old people thing. Mrs. Garcia is pumped. She is ready to race. Okay, so basically you and your advisory group, if most of your advisory group is here, or your advisory group combined with another advisory group, if a lot of your advisory group is not here, are going to race around campus to complete 6 tasks. Everyone will start at a different, well, that's not true. There are 6 different starting locations and 18 groups. So 3 groups will start at each location, and then you'll move around campus. So you'll bump into other people as you're going. But your goal is just to finish the task as quickly as you can. When you collect all 6 signatures, it's going to lead you to a final location where there will be a treat waiting for you. The fastest team to make it there will receive some kind of reward or prize in chapel on Friday of their choosing, within a limited budget, let's say. Okay, so Miss Camp, do you want the juniors to get in order now? Because we're gonna form advisory teams. So I don't know if you want to.
I'll save that for tomorrow if we need to do it.
Okay, the hammer has been passed. Your execution has been granted a 1-day stay. Don't let it happen again. Go for it. They're coming on Monday. They'll be here Monday. Okay. All right. If you'll listen, please, we're going to break out into advisories inside the chapel, and then at 2 o'clock, you will be sent, okay, on your merry way. So I guess I'll just announce the advisories that are together, and then we'll maybe try to locate our advisors. So Mr. Simpson's group and Miss Cordell / Mr. Weemay's group and Miss O'Neill's group are going to meet where, Mr. Simpson? Right where you're standing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to step away from the podium to hand these out. Okay. My group. Listen, please. My group is with Mr. Quinn's group, and we're going to meet right here by the podium. Miss Jensen's group is paired with Mr. Bridwell's group, and can you right here? Yeah. Well, you need this piece of paper. Okay. Miss Seals' person is with Mr. Chicken's group, and where would you like them to meet you, Miss Seals? Senior section. In the senior section. Thank you. Miss Linton's group is going to be led around campus by Miss Cordell. Miss Cordell, where would you like your group?